Let's go ahead and move to my gas or pass.
Okay.
You are passionate about that.
I am.
Okay. So my gas or pass. I wanted to bring up, and this is a little old school at this point, but it's the Strymon Timeline.
Mm-hmm.
I've been kind of redesigning my big board and thinking about how I'm going to put it together. And you know what? Overdrives are always going to be changing. They're going to be in and out. Modulation, I usually do some type of catch-all for my live boards because usually I need more than 2, so I'm probably going to grab a catch-all. Delay is the hardest thing for me to get lined out on this big board. I put stuff on there, I take it off, I move stuff around.
Your problem is you like everything.
I like a lot of delays. I like a lot of different delays. And then on top of that, I've got delays I need for certain presets. We've talked about this in the past, but I've got specific songs that require like a certain like dotted eighth delay and different things like that I'm using. So I kind of need either presets or select delays for that. But the Strymon Timeline, it is $450 new, and then used, you're talking $300. You might get lucky and find one for $250 used if you really search around. But it's got 2 delay engines in it, so you can run 2 delays simultaneously. You've got all the options that the Timeline has. But we've got all these new V2, like dig pedals and El Capistans that are out, that have came out since then. We know that the Big Sky MX came out a while back.
Mm-hmm.
We know that the Timeline, I actually thought it was going to happen back at NAMM, but we know that the Timeline MX is probably right behind it. But you're talking $700 or something for those, probably. At least the Big Sky MX is. This Timeline, is it a gas or pass for you? Because right now I'm thinking about it, I'm like, I don't have a Timeline. I've got all these individual delays. A Timeline might fix all my problems.
It turns all your bad feelings into good, guys. So
I use the Halo for my small board, and I absolutely love it because I've got my presets. Is there certain types of delays I would like to have along with the Halo? Absolutely, which the Timeline would give me, but it also gives me the presets. My big board, I kind of want to do something different.
all right. So here's how I feel about it. The Timeline is kind of like that cousin that you really don't want to associate yourself with, but it just ends up like he's always around and you just have to spend time with him. I think the Timeline is that for you. Like, you have tried everything to avoid it, but there comes a point in somebody's life where you just end up spending time with.
Dwight's my cousin, so I overheard him telling my brother Mose about the job opportunity in the shower.
You were in the shower or he was in the shower?
I think for you it makes sense because you like way too many styles of delay. You like carbon copy, you like analog, you like Echoplex, you like Memory Man, you like oil can delay. I mean, you like a lot of different styles of delays. I think it makes sense. The only thing, well, there's 2 things. It's bigger, takes up a lot of space. The price point's fantastic. I think the feature set is fantastic. It's bigger. The only thing I could see you not using a Timeline is because you don't really have a reverb on your board. And the Catacombs from Wampler would really be a good middle ground as well, because it has a bunch of the style delays that you like on one side, and it also has some reverb if your big amp does not have reverb.
Timeline has reverb in it.
What?
Timeline has reverb in it.
Since when?
Since it's been invented.
Since the big of time?
Yep.
Beginning of the big of time.
The big of time.
The beginning of time?
Yeah, it's not like the Catacombs where there's a bunch of different reverbs, but there is a reverb in there.
So again, you can set presets in a Catacomb.
Yeah, you're thinking I'm gonna want more reverbs than just like the El Capistan technically has reverb in it.
Yeah, no,
but
no.
You're gonna
really.
want me to have more than. Yeah.
I think you're gonna like the idea of Catacombs and having like Hall, Plate, Spring, plus those delays that you really like. And I think the Catacombs has all those delays that you would have to have. Now, if you want more inspiration for delays, the Timeline's going to be your thing. For me, the Timeline's a pass. I don't have as many delays that I like as much as you. Usually it's analog and tape. That's really it for me. Analog for slapback or a Memory Man medium, and then tape for long. That's it. For you like everything. That's your problem.
Yeah, I do. I like a lot of different delays. I love digital. I love, oil can weird stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not using like weird reverse things or shimmers necessarily,
Right.
but I like just the different vibes you get from Memory Man style and stuff.
You also play church gigs.
Yeah.
And sometimes you do need more of a
Yeah.
shimmer to it.
Yeah, that's
So-
true. Yeah. Maybe the Catacombs too. The thing about the Catacombs is I love how your Terraform's set up with all the presets. And I could set it up pretty well. I actually would love to get a Catacombs right next to a Timeline, play with both of them for a while and see what I think.
They're going to be very different.
Yeah,
I don't know if they'll be comparable.
no, but just the delay side,
I'm just saying I think the Catacombs will be more useful if you're wanting to make the most out of a small footprint. But if you truly just want a delay unit that can do anything you can imagine for delay, Timeline's your pedal.
is it outdated though?
Who cares?
Yeah.
Who cares? When it sounds that good, who cares?
When it's a deluxe Memory Man outdated? I mean, no.
No.
But it does make me think about that, and then I'm like, well, if the new MX comes out, will I want that? And then I'm like, $700? No, I don't want that.
Well, even if it's $500 and you can find a used one for $300,
Yeah.
just get a Timeline.
Yeah.
Rip the Band-Aid off.
Oh. Yeah, it's one of those things. I think you're right. Like you don't want to do, but you're gonna have to go do it.
I think you are.
For me, anyway. For
Yeah.
what I'm doing.
Yeah, I'm out. It's a pass for me.
I guess it's a gas for me.
There you go.
Okay. Go ahead.